Hello and welcome back to Bracknell Town FC. I promise you, a few hours ago we were in glorious November sunshine. The gods have descended and we are in possibly the most difficult playing conditions, but I know that this game would be just as exciting. We of course saw a wonderful 90 minutes between the UK Armed Forces women and the German Bundeswehr, which UKAF came away with a 3-1 victory. It was brilliant to watch, and let's hope that the men can deliver a similar performance. It is of course the UK Armed Forces men, fresh from the Kentish Cup and straight back into international action against the Bundeswehr. That's coming up for you any moment now, but first of all I spoke to both camps ahead of kickoff. Joey Collins, it seems very fresh out of the Kentish Cup, but have you dealt with that and moved on and now looking forward to the Bundeswehr?
Yeah, 100%. We've had the lads in this week, so we've had a chance to reflect on obviously the game on Friday, try and iron out some of the issues we had defensively and through our midfield, give us a chance to play a little bit more, so hopefully that'll come out this evening. So yeah, the lads are looking good and looking sharp.
And do you expect the Bundeswehr to perhaps present the same kind of challenge that the French did, or do you think they're going to be a slightly more physical team in a way, if that's possible, more than the French?
Yeah, the Bundeswehr are a very good side. You know, they have been for years. The time we've spent playing them, you know, you realise how good some of these players are. But yeah, the physical challenge, yeah, I thought, you know, in the French game, we probably didn't, as a services side, didn't put our dominant foot on the ball, should we say. But yeah, hopefully we'll get a hold of that tonight and make sure that we're on the front foot for definite.
A few and more new faces coming in. It shows the strength of depth in military football, but I know that it's also an availability issue. But what sort of a game plan have you got tonight without obviously giving the whole tactics away?
Yeah, we've had a couple come in, some new guys. We've had I think it's the first time ever we had a phase 2 trainee come through. So young Nesbitt from the Signals, so he's really exciting. He's on the bench tonight, so that's really good. We've just had 2 turn up from work, so Aaron Hyatt, Jake Walker's back in first time this season. So yeah, we're looking forward to it. You know, availability is hard because of obviously what we do for a living, but we've only can work with what we've got. So yeah, the boys are ready to go.
Happy days and good luck. Thank you very much, Joe.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Master Sergeant Stefan Wagner, who is in charge of media comms for the Bundeswehr. Stefan, one very exciting game done, another one to come, I'm sure. Are you looking forward to another team looking forward to this matchup against the UK Armed Forces?
Yes, we are really looking forward to it. I think we are well prepared for this, and also the English team. I think they played the Kentish Cup, and they had also a lot of preparation for this game, and I think it will be a hard, tough game, but a fair game, and we will see who will be the winner.
And we come off of last year, where on German soil the Germans won 3-1, quite a decisive win over there. Do you expect the Germans to do the same and get a win on foreign soil as well?
Let me say it in this way. I'm sure the English team will score 1, but the thing is, the Germans will score 1 more. I hope so.
You're very confident, that's good. How much has your team changed? Have you got any new faces that we should be looking out for, and any particulars, you know, before we go ahead? Any superstars in that team?
We have no superstars. The superstar is the team altogether, including the staff. We have new guys brought with us. We have at least 10 players who played in the last few years in the team, and we hopefully see a good game, and we will be the winner.
Thank you very much, Stefan, and we'll speak to you soon. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. A very confident German team then, but can they do what they did last year and beat the UK Armed Forces on their home soil? That's the question. It was in Germany last year, it is in the UK. We're in sunny Bracknell, as it was, now very soggy Bracknell. But joining us on commentary today, which will be led by John Knighton, and he's joined by the Army's Greg Peel.
Thanks very much indeed, and a warm welcome to a pretty damp and dismal Bracknell Town FC tonight. Well, it's a great opportunity, of course, for UKAF to improve and to make up for the disappointment of the Kentish Cup just a couple of weeks ago. And of course they got beaten by the French forces there in the Kentish Cup, and no doubt that's something that's going to be on everyone's mind this evening. In this Remembrance Week, of course, what could be more poignant than to play the German army, or the German military team? It's not just the Bundeswehr, they've got a variety of players from across the services in Germany, and also a couple of civilians in their team as well here at Bracknell. But a very special encounter, and congratulations, by the way, to the UKAF women on an excellent 3-1 victory that they had over the German forces just a couple of hours ago. And as Kath said, you could not have a bigger contrast in weather conditions compared with earlier on. It was like a spring day here in Bracknell. It's anything but now. Greg, great to have you alongside tonight, and thanks ever so much for joining us this evening. And we're obviously hoping for plenty of goals this evening, and particularly for the UKAF as well. And you know, you've got experience of playing, you know, in the top level of military football. How important are games like this for our military players?
Yeah, cheers, John. The games are massive, especially at international level. You've got the Kentish Cup, where you play the French and the Dutch. You've got the Remembrance game against the Germans, and also the international of the Irish. They're massive games for the lads, and it's just important to turn up, really.
It absolutely is, and I know I know that Keith and Joey, obviously after the Kentish Cup, the disappointment of that, they've lost a few players this evening who would normally have maybe been in the selection for that. But nevertheless, it's for one person's unavailability, basically it means an opportunity for somebody else.
Yeah, exactly. I've just looked at the team sheet, and there's a few lads that have come in that did play Kentish. It's a good opportunity for them, and a few lads that aren't available, and that's it with military football. Availability is a massive thing. Last year we struggled with availability, and I'm sure it's the same for the Germans, to be fair.
Well, the substitutes are just coming out towards the dugout area now for both the UKAF and also for the team. In fact, the teams are making their way out on the pitch very shortly. But the opportunity now for us maybe to go through the two teams first of all. Let's take a check on the German Armed Forces team first of all. Their head coach, Chief Master Sergeant Olaf Bonner, is naming. Interesting. There are only 3 newcomers from the team that won the match last year, the Remembrance game. So a very experienced lineup at this level to take on UKAF this evening. And I think, Greg, you know a couple of some of their stars. In fact, I think you pointed out, didn't you, maybe someone to really look out for is their number 21, Florian Esdorf, who you described what as a powerhouse.
Yeah, I believe it's number 21. I'll have to double check his number when he comes out. Actually, it's number 19.
Okay, number 19 then. Yeah, that's Lucas Imbrel. Okay, they have changed their numbers around a bit, which is always very helpful. But in goal, they've got Andre Zott with number 2, Dennis Rolk. Their captain this evening is Andreas Dick with Nikolaus Tiller wearing number 8 this evening, and Wolf Holger wearing number 10. One of the, in fact, the goalkeeper is a newcomer to the team this evening for this match. Also, number 11, Staff Sergeant Lucas Mayer. He's also making his debut at this level. And Florian Esdorf, number 21, as we mentioned there, he's also one of the newcomers in the starting 11. As far as the UKAF team is concerned, well, again, Keith Emerson and Joey Collins are having to make a couple of changes, but not too many. Let's get into the national anthem. So the national anthems then for both teams. Maybe we could just go back to the UKAF team with just a quick look at them just while they're being presented to the dignitaries and VIPs who are going to be stepping out into the rain here tonight at Bracknell to be introduced to the players. The UKAF team, there's a lot of familiar faces there, Greg, actually from the Kentish Cup, and it's good to see that Joey and Keith have been able to bring in the likes of Los McCormick with all his experience, obviously at the back, Phil Bright, George Bishop, who did so well in his first Kentish Cup a couple of weeks ago, Mark Drysdale captaining the team this evening as well. Although Mike Campbell is leading the line there, wearing at the front, wearing number 9 this evening. And good to see Jamie Turner and Josh Randall coming back, and Jake Walker as well, who were not available for the Kentish Cup.
No, yeah, Jake's a great player. We missed him last year in the Kentish also, but having him in your team it's a massive thing.
And he's got plenty on the bench there as well, with a newcomer there in goal. Matt Laycock is wearing number 13 tonight. He's a newcomer this evening. And also Kieran Best, he's been brought in. He'll be on the bench as well, number 19. And also a little mention as well for number 21, who could well get a performance tonight for UKAF. That's Thomas Nesbitt. He's only 19 years old. He's in phase 2 training at the moment. And he plays, he's actually ex-scholar at Lincoln City. So obviously, to blood someone at this level in a match of this importance, it's fairly obvious to me that Joey and Keith have got a lot of thoughts about this young boy.
Yeah, exactly. The bench looks really strong, and it's important in a game like this to have the options to change it if needs be. You don't want to be light on your feet, especially against this German side, a very quality, experienced side. So having a strong bench is a massive impact.
Well, next we'll have the act of remembrance, of course, which is the most important thing really about this evening. And we've seen so much remembrance over the last few days. This, I suppose, we could say is probably going to be the last military act of remembrance now, as both teams line up on the pitch. And we've got once again the last post, which will be performed as it was earlier on today by Sophie Stoner from the Coldstream Guards. So congratulations to musician Sophie Stones from the Coldstream Guards performing there the last post and reveille so perfectly as she did as well ahead of the women's game earlier on today. So we're just about ready, aren't we, for some football action here on this 4G pitch. No question of mud flying around this evening. Greg, is there?
No, none would tonight, John.
A perfect surface. The ball will be skimming around, I'm sure, because it's literally been raining solidly for the for the last hour and a bit, and the rain is getting heavier as was predicted. And I can't stress how earlier on the weather conditions were absolutely perfect for the women players, and I'm sure that they're all sat there fairly smugly over in the covered area of the stands there, supporting the German military as well as their obviously the Germans supporting theirs as well as the UKAF. But it was a really good performance from the UKAF women, and if you missed that at half time, we will bring you the highlights of that game. A really excellent 3-1 win. Their first time they've beaten as a UKAF team. They've beaten the German military in these games of remembrance. Just time quickly for the UKAF team to have their photo taken. I'm sure the German team also just having their final huddle as well. Instructions being issued. It's not going to be an easy one for the UKAF team tonight, Greg. I think they know what they're up against.
Yeah, I think the Germans are probably the best international team you'll play. To be fair, the French are good, but the Germans are just so experienced, so well drilled, and I think it will be a tough game. But looking at our UKAF team here, we've got a lot of pace on the pitch with Joe Spalding and Josh Randall, and if you get Mikey Campbell and JT to hold the ball up, we can get in behind them, I think.
Yeah, although it actually was down as Mark Drysdale as captain, looks like Mikey Campbell actually has got the captain's armband, so maybe that's been a bit of a change of plan as far as UKAF's concerned. But we will see how things develop as this match progresses. In the pouring rain here in Berkshire this evening, it's absolutely biblical stuff. But luckily, and thanks very much to our engineering team here, particularly to Scott, who has set all the engineering kit up here. We're in a little gazebo by the side of the pitch, so we are at least remaining reasonably dry here in our conditions. And hopefully the team as well, who are bringing you this game, are going to stay reasonably dry. So it's UKAF who get us underway in their normal white strip with the blue shorts and red socks. The German military team all in green this evening to match the colour of the pitch. Here is the SB Stadium, home of Bracknell Town Football Club. And early moments then, I suppose, for the goalkeeper. It's good for him to get an early touch of the ball, particularly when it could be a bit greasy, just picking up a little bit of the moisture that's obviously all around. He's already changing his gloves. And it'll be Staff Sergeant Florian Esdorf who is going to take this. We're obviously going to be playing out from the back. And I suspect we'll see that from both the teams tonight, Greg. I think you and I are going to be fairly busy watching some intricate football from both of these teams. Yeah,
I think the Germans will play out from the back with the four dropping in, receiving it on the half turn. I think they're going to do that a lot.
It's a good header forward. Nicely collected by UKAF, and early opportunity for Jamie Turner to get himself involved, but it's broken to the Germans with Holger out here onto this near side to Lucas. Gets the shot in, and it doesn't take a deflection, so it'll be a goal kick and an early chance then for the experienced UKAF goalkeeper Los McCormick to get an early touch of the ball.
Yeah, I think it's key to get Aaron on the ball. Aaron Ayer, he's the one who's going to link up play. See him showing fit there, number 8. He's going to link the play up a lot, I think. Yeah,
Aaron, probably by his own admission, will have been disappointed with his Kentish Cup this year. He only was able to come on as a substitute against the Dutch and started against the French. Not his best performance, but he is an absolute playmaker for them.
Yeah, he can change the game in a split second. You get him on the ball, give him that time, he'll pick that pass out.
Good challenge then from Campbell. UKAF driving it forward then onto this left-hand side of the pitch, and immediately it's Jake Walker who is involved. Germans keep it in play. Walker will go for it again. big German centre half there, Dick Andreas, the captain. Andreas Dick gets it clear. And here is Aaron Ayet, as you can see already, making his presence felt on the pitch. Goes nicely left as far as Phil Bright. And George Bishop, who for me was one of the outstanding players for UKAF. Here he goes again on the edge of the box. Ball comes in. Oh, and it's eventually cleared by the Germans, but that was really nice work then from UKAF. And once again, we've already said it. You know, Aaron Ayet there. You know, he was right at the centre of that, and Joe Spalding too. Great work from him. Yeah,
it's a good chance. One I think they'll be disappointed to get a shot on target with. To be fair, John, but they opened them up quite easy there. So hopefully more things to come.
But the offside flag went up, so the Germans do get the chance to clear their lines. Here's Ermler, who, as you said, is a bit of a machine. You described him earlier on.
Yeah, played against him a few times now, and he is a machine. He's running in behind now.
Charging in for it. Dealt with by the defence, though, for UKAF. Campbell comes back to assist. Nicely collected by Jamie Turner. Out onto that left-hand side. Nice cross in, and this is a chance, and it is a goal for UKAF, and immediately they have the lead. And well, it's Mike Campbell who's on the end of it, but that was a fantastic move from left to right by UKAF to create that chance. And what a great start for them in this game. They lead by 1-0.
Yeah, it's great. Direct from Josh Randall, crossed it in, has a little knockdown. Cammy finished it. Great move.
Well, that is a perfect start for UKAF on this wet of an evening. And Michael Campbell, he's such a goal poacher, isn't he? When he gets half a chance, he will put it away.
Yeah, I just noticed as well, all three of them players RAF, so it's an RAF link-up.
Yeah, speaking as an army man.
Yeah, yeah, not ideal, but hey, we're 1-0 up.
Well, that's a great start then for UKAF, with Mike Campbell putting the ball away after, just 5 minutes played here. Leading by 1-0 against the German military team. Great start for them. Just the perfect start that they would have been looking for.
Yeah, you put the ball in the box anywhere around there, Cammy will finish it. He's a natural goal scorer.
And they threatened to do that just a few seconds earlier, but just got to be on their toes here with Lucas wins the corner. Great work from him, from the number 14 there, Lucas Dummelmink. Getting their first corner of the game.
Got some height, the Germans, though, so they could be dangerous from set plays.
Well, let's see what they can do here, then. This is the first corner of the match. Comes in really well headed clear there by Mark Drysdale. And the shouts for offside. The defence had pulled out. Don't think that Martin Pett was too happy with that decision.
Yeah, it looked offside to me.
Just a reminder, our referee this evening is Ben Duffield. He's looking after things tonight. And he's got two assistant referees to call on as well.
Yeah, Ben's a good ref. He's I know him from the army. He will let things go. He's fair, so hopefully...
Well... He puts the ball in the net, does the number 15, does Ole Bjorn Steinmetz, but he had been doing a bit of pulling there, I think, on Aaron Ayets, and immediately the referee decides that was definitely a free kick.
Yeah, Bjorn's a character. You'll see him after the game, he'll be singing in the bar. He's a character. He's a good player as well.
And he's challenging once more, but UKAF bringing that ball out nicely. And here's George Bishop, Bill Bright. Referee's pulled it back.
So what's going on?
Just a bit of argy-bargy going on between a couple of the players there. I think Aaron Ayet's involved in there, isn't he?
Yeah, I think
Cammy... No, it's actually Mike Campbell.
Cammy's trying to calm it down, I think.
There was just a little bit of argy-bargy and a bit of pushing and shoving going on. Because remember, this is a game of remembrance. It's not a friendly by any means, not a pre-season friendly by any means. It means an awful lot to both of these teams.
Yeah, there's nothing friendly about this game, John.
Referee having sharp words. In fact, I think it's clearly Jamie Turner who was got the better of there. There's still a bit of chatting going on. They're still eyeing each other up, and that was Staff Sergeant Holger Wolf there. He's probably the most senior player in terms of his experience in the German team tonight. He plays in the 5th league of the German pyramid for Bremerhaven.
Yeah, JT will try and wind him up himself, try and get into their heads, but that's part of football these days, isn't it?
It certainly is. Walker decides to just go back onto his left-hand side as UKAF build from the back, but and they win the throw. Phil Bright will take it very quickly. Just chatting to Phil earlier on. I know all his family will be watching tonight, as they always do. Good evening to all the Bright family, wherever you are. Amongst our most loyal viewers to our broadcasts. Yeah, the free kick goes in favour of the German military team. Chief Petty Officer Lucas Ermler. As I mentioned, it's a good variety of both naval and army personnel. There's also a couple of civilians in the team as well, actually, German civilians who work with their military. And this is Martin Pett. Referee brings it back, and again there's just a little hint of a foul there. So
The thing is, John, I like this. Against the French, I think we set off a bit too much. This game we started a lot more aggressive, and the Germans won't like it.
maybe they weren't expecting it either. They were probably watching the Kentish Cup action.
Yeah, I think we set off the French a little bit too much, give them a bit too much respect, where today we come out the traps.
Firing on all cylinders. And that's Joe Spalding, and he sums up there the excellent start to the game that UKAF have made here. Leading in this game of remembrance by 1-0. If you're just joining us live here on our Forces News YouTube channel this evening. We played just 10 minutes of the game. A long way to go, and a lot of rain, I suspect, to fall between now and the end of the game. Kickoff was delayed by about 15 minutes. There's Dennis Rolk, who is one of the civilians in this German lineup this evening. Andre Zott, the goalkeeper, finds his man in the end. There's Spalding. Back to Walker, who does really well there, beats off his defence, gets the ball forward. And the challenge going in there again, the goalkeeper electing to kick the ball clear. Just a hint of worry in the back there for the defence, isn't there, for the Germans? They're just not quite as well organised as you would have expected them to be.
Yeah, they're a bit erratic to start with there. They dealt with that quite well, but I think they're not liking the pressure the UKAF are putting on. I don't know how long UKAF can keep this up for, but at the minute they seem a bit rattled, the Germans.
Saying that, here's Bjorn Ole, and he gets that shot in, but no problem at all there for Los McCormick.
Great pass back.
Here's Bishop. Hopeful long ball, looking for Joe Spalding. Eventually well cleared then by Lucas, by Imler. And that is going to be a free kick to UKAF. It was a bit of a challenge went in there, yeah, on George Bishop. He's won the free kick, and this is a dangerous position here.
Yeah, George started really well, running at him, fearless. But yeah, it's a great position here. I think Azza whip it in, or maybe even worth a shot from here.
It could be. I think it is a direct free kick, isn't it? You know, Bishop had a terrific first game for UKAF against the Dutch, didn't he, in the Kentish Cup just a couple of weeks ago? Scored 2 great goals.
Yeah, he's hit the ball running, to be fair. First season with the UKAF, and he's doing himself.
And here he is once
justice.
more. it's either going to be him or Aaron Ayat. Or
I think it's Sam Dawson.
Sam Dawson on the ball,
left footer.
Yep. Well, this could go just about anywhere. It's curled and just over the bar. But a great effort then from Dawson. Yeah. Again, one of the players who came in and made a big impact for UKAF in the Kentish Cup. If only they could have get that intensity against the French that they had against the Dutch, it would probably have been plain sailing. But anyway, that's all water, literally water under the bridge now, as a load more water is falling here at Bracknell this evening. But it's so far sunny times for UKAF, leading by a 1-0. Just seeing a few puddles emerging on the pitch every time the players kick the ball. So hopeful long ball. I don't think that's going to cause any problems for the German defence. Here's Floren. On Eisdorf. Here's a staff sergeant in the Bundeswehr. Now, here's a man with pace, as you mentioned.
Yeah, they'll look to hit him in the corners, into space. He'll run in there. He's a willing runner, and they just want a free kick there in a dangerous position for his team.
Holger Wolf is the man over the ball at the moment, with Martin Pett as well. In fact, I think it's going to be Wolf who's going to take this.
Yeah, watching Marky and Bourne having a little tussle in the box now. That'd be a good tussle. Both used to the dark arts, so yeah, this could go anywhere.
Okay. Free kick goes wide instead. The attempt is blocked then from Lucas Meyer. Well blocked by the UKAF defence. Danger over for now. But with that early goal, I think UKAF are expecting they're going to have to defend in these moments of the game.
Yeah, the Germans won't be used to going 1-0 down, so it's a bit of a rarity for them, I think. So
well, they know they've got to push for an equaliser, which might leave a few gaps for UKAF to exploit if they can perform as well as they have done in these early moments.
Yeah, they're an experienced team. I believe they know they've got time on the side, but at the same time, they won't like being 1-0 down. They won't like how fierce UKAF have come out and aggressive, so we'll see how it pans out.
And similarly, UKAF, of course, will know that one is just simply not enough at any level of the game, really, but particularly at this high level.
No, generally speaking, one is never enough. It's a dangerous scoreline.
Here's Campbell, keeps the ball in, wins the throw, does well. What have you made of this start so far then from UKAF, Greg? It's been very impressive.
Yeah, very positive to be fair. What I was expecting, I expected against the French, but I never really saw it. But they've come out the trap flying, to be fair, and I like the aggressiveness, getting in the faces and putting balls in the right area.
Aaron Ayat did really well there. Now back
Josh
onto
Randall
this left-hand thing. Randall, who's caused all sorts of danger, gets a good low cross in, and eventually it's cleared by Esdorf for another corner for UKAF.
Yeah, I said having Josh Randall and Joel Spalding on the wings will cause them problems with that pace. Having Cammy and JT just to hold the ball up and be a nuisance in the box, and then having the two RAF lads on the wings with that pace, it will be a massive problem for the Germans.
It's Aaron Ayat going over there to take the corner from that left-hand side as we're watching from this impressive little ground here at Bracknell Town, the SB Stadium. Corner goes short, eventually it goes out of play with a throw. For those of you watching this evening, I wonder whether you've maybe got two TVs on, maybe watching ours and also the England-Serbia game in the World Cup qualifier tonight. But I suspect the weather's just as bad at Wembley as it is here. But UKAF trying to push for this second goal. Germans, though, bring it clear. Eventually, back to the goalkeeper. Back to Zott. Good press from UKAF as well. They're keeping a high press, aren't they, to stop the Germans, you know, from really breaking forward quickly.
Good one-touch play there from Germany. Getting composed on the ball now, settling into the game a bit more.
Thiele finds Esdorf into the box, but that's no problem at all for Los McCormick. Through ball, well chased by Michael Campbell, wins a throw-in. That for me is so impressive when, you know, you're chasing a lost cause basically and you get something out of it.
Yeah, it's a striker's job at chasing lost causes, getting a throw, getting any contact you can get, really, putting them under pressure. It's thankless task, to be fair, John.
You speak with bitter experience. It's a good cross coming in again, which is going to cause problems for the defence. They will get it clear, though, the Germans. There's pressure from Joe Spalding. And only as far as George Bishop. Bishop just on approaching the edge of the box. Plays it to Campbell. Campbell just ventured offside, I think, there.
Tight one, that.
It was. But we have no VAR, of course, to recall, which is probably all for the best, really, on a night like this. If you're just joining us live here on our Forces News YouTube channel, we've been playing, 20 minutes. UKAF with that early lead. Really well worked goal, cross from the from left from Josh Randall and tucked away eventually by Mike Campbell, done in the way that he does so many times. Early goal after just 5 minutes for UKAF, separating these two teams.
Yeah, 20 minutes in, the Germans haven't really caused any problems yet, but it will come. So the lads need to keep their heads on the game, stick to the game plan, be aggressive, and hopefully try and get that second goal.
But it's UKAF pushing forward again. Joe Spalding will get that. Holds off his defender well and gets a great cross in. And right on the end of it, well, so nearly the chance for a second goal for Josh Randall, who pushed himself in, hadn't he, from the left-hand side. And, well, just another couple of yards, and that could have been 2-0.
Yeah, that's the important thing about being a winger. When the other winger's got the ball, you need to get in the box. The chances, John, half chances, but...
Well, they've taken 1 out of 3 so far, I think we can say, which is not a bad strike rate. We saw the UKAF women as well dominating the first half that they had against the German military team, but put 1 goal away from a penalty. Much more open second half, produced 3 more goals, 3 of those in the end to the UKAF women's team winning by 3 goals to 1, although they did argue that another ball did cross the line, and 3-1, I think, a fair score in the end. And I say, at half-time we'll be showing you the highlights of that game in case you missed it a little bit earlier. But we're halfway through this first half here at Bracknell. Referee says that was an unfair challenge.
Yeah, Jake Walker just clipped him there. But again, it's aggressive. That's why you want to give free kicks away in the centre of the pitch, where it's not too dangerous.
Yeah, absolutely. Far better than on the edge of the penalty area or anything like that.
Yeah. I'm going to call it now, John. I think there's going to be a penalty in this game.
OK, I'm not going to ask you who you think it's going to be for. I think you know who... I know who you'd like the penalty to be given for, but we'll have to wait and see on that. Have you heard of the thing called commentator's curse, Greg?
I have now.
You make a prediction. Shot coming in, defended well in the end by Mark Drysdale, but it does go out for a corner.
Yeah, I think it's the Germans' first corner, is it?
It's their second corner of the game.
Corner, is it?
Yep, their second corner of the match. They've had one from this near side. They've got this is the first one from the far side of the field. And stepping over to take it is Corporal Martin Pett. All of these players apart from a couple play at the 6th level of the German football pyramid. So there's no Bundesliga stars on show tonight for the German military team. Pet's corner comes in. Well headed clear by Jamie Turner then, but it's come back in, and they were offside though. Well,
yeah, it's fell to the centre half there.
You know, it was a centre half's attack on goal, wasn't it? Really, a good effort nevertheless from Florian Esdorf.
Yeah, it was offside, but we did get caught napping a little bit there. I think the set plays will be a big thing for the Germans with the height.
Yeah, they're a big set of lads, aren't they? They really are. So UKAF just got to be careful, particularly when they're playing out. They will be challenged just like that. That was a really good challenge coming in from Niklas Till, and it caused the ball to be cleared in a hurry. Referee telling them to take the throw in further back, but they actually didn't in the end. Ayat gets a header. The Germans keep the pressure on a little bit, but being forced back. There's good counter-attack from UKAF here, moving the ball forward, moving the offside line forward to quite a high line. Again, great work from Joe Spalding, comes in there, tidies the damage up. Still UKAF lead by 1-0 here in the pouring rain in Berkshire. The Germans have got a player down at the moment. Yeah, it's Niklas Tiller who has gone down. Just slightly dazed by what happened there, and a quick word with Joe Spalding from referee Ben Duffield. Esdorf then will take this. And the Germans trying to penetrate the UKAF defence once more. That's a really good header though, clear from Jake Walker. On the edge of the box though, the German military team in their green strip, trying to get an equaliser here. UKAF well defended, well marshalled at the back at the moment. Germans being forced back again to try and rebuild. The challenge from Joe Spalding, adjudged to be an unfair one.
I think he was looking for that there, to be fair.
He bought that foul, didn't he? Did Holger Wolf.
I think the ref just said to Joe, next one, you're in the book.
Yeah, he's been spoken to a couple of times now. But, Joe Spalding always gives 100% wherever he is on the pitch. Ball comes through, goalkeeper having to make that, and does really well. There's great anticipation there from Los McCormick. That was going right down the middle, and there are a couple of marauding German forwards there trying to get there first. But fortunately for UKAF, it was them who got there first. Here's Ayat. Outside to Bright. And Phil Bright, that's a really good ball down onto the left-hand side. And once more, it's Randall, gets the cross in. Too near the goalkeeper this time, though. But you're absolutely right, Greg. Every time that Josh Randall gets the ball, he's looking dangerous, isn't he, on that left-hand side?
Yeah, when I saw the line-up with Josh and Joe on the wings, the pace is frightening.
Well, that was a pretty loud cry out there from
Bjorn, yeah, he's a bit of a drama queen, to be fair.
I think the referee's got wise to it, but Joe Spalding just got to be careful because there was just, again, a little brush with him at the end there. Just contain your enthusiasm, Joe. We don't want to lose you out of this game.
No, and I think once one yellow card comes out, they'll all start coming out like a bit like a conveyor belt. Normally seems to happen with refs, so we'll see how it pans out, but try and keep Joey's head, get him in at half-time, and keep doing what he's good at, running in behind.
Yeah, causing mayhem with the ball rather than without it.
I understand the frustration. It's an international fixture. The lads are up for it. It's good to see the aggressiveness as well, though.
Germans just beginning to dominate this game at the moment in terms of the possession. As you said, they've not actually threatened UKAF too much, but the more the ball they have, the more dangerous they're beginning to look with the ball. Referee allows play to go on, and that's a lovely through ball onto the left-hand side. The cross, and no one there in the end to put it away. Just a slip over, but that was a bit of a let-off for UKAF there.
Yeah, great play by the Germans. It shows how
classic
easy.
German play, isn't it? Spread the ball wide and take it low and cause confusion in the box. But the wet conditions actually played their part then, I think.
Yeah, 27 minutes in, and it's the first passage, a good play, got him behind, so maybe things to come in the game.
Jake Walker prepares then to take this throw. And was near side from our camera position. There's another little bit of conversations going on, which the referee is keen just to stamp out. He's speaking to Pet and also to Aranias as well. So that will come back for another throw to be taken. He's just telling him to go a bit further back. Jake Walker was living up to his name and walking down the pitch, wasn't he, with the ball. Again, great work from Campbell then, just shielding it off. So even more ground made by UKAF here. And this is important moments for them. They've now just got to try and get a bit more possession, try and dominate possession a little bit more. Aranias again being spoken to by the referee. I think I'm right in saying that Aaron is the only commissioned officer in this UK Armed Forces team. Spalding gets a great cross in. It's eventually headed up by the... And has it gone out for a corner? No, it's a goal kick. It is a corner, yeah. It is a corner. I thought it was a German head on the end of it, or German hand anyway, from Andre Zolt, the goalkeeper. So a chance then for UKAF here with their own set piece. This is their second corner of the game. An outswinger. On the end of it is Campbell.
I think it was Mark Drysdale.
No, was it Mark Drysdale? Yeah. It's difficult to make out sometimes in the... But yeah, it was. I think it was Dries, wasn't it, who almost tucked it away. It was just wide.
Yeah, you could hit that 10 times. It's never going in.
Remember, he'll be listening in later on. He'll pick up what you said there, Greg. I'll leave you and him to talk that one through.
Mark can take it. It's fine.
But still, UKAF have this narrow 1-0 lead here, given to them by Michael Campbell after just 5 minutes of this Remembrance game. But the German side are pressing at the moment and looking for an equaliser. With Tiller gets the ball wide onto that right-hand side. It'll be picked up by Dennis Rolk. Well done to Phil Bright. Did well there to get it cleared. But it's gone back to a player in a green shirt. And that's Martin Pett. Ball just in and around the box at the moment. UKAF having to do their bit to clear it. Yeah. And they win the throw. That was good work. Good defensive work there from UKAF.
Yeah, the Germans seem to be favouring coming down the left side, targeting Jake Walker and Joe. Don't really go down Brighty's side too much.
Walker then with the throw. Right in front of our low-down commentary position here. Germans just trying to find themselves a way through with Pett. His attempted ball into the box, though, dealt with for now by UKAF. Ball goes wide onto that left-hand side, right-hand side, and Lucas Meyer. But easy for Los McCormick to collect. Outside into his 18-yard box. And Phil finds Phil Bright. He looks about 18, doesn't he, Phil?
Yeah.
He's just,
Peter Pan.
he's 32 years old and he has the pace of a teenager. But there's a steely determination about this UKAF team this evening. They've got this 1-goal lead, and it's going to take an awful lot from the visitors to break that. Edge of the box then with Jamie Turner, who's fouled.
Yeah, great striker play by JT there, drawing him in, getting a free kick.
And it's taken quickly with Randall on the edge of the box, but dealt with well by Rolk in the end, the German defender. Maybe they took that free kick just a little bit too quickly. They didn't need to.
Yeah, I think they saw the opportunity. But maybe best get set up.
Here's Bjorn. We'll call him Bjorn because he's got so many names. We just call him. I think we'll just call him Bjorn. We'll be happy with that.
His nickname's actually Finchy.
Finchy.
Finchy, yeah.
Okay. Do you know why?
I don't really know.
Some of these nicknames are pretty peculiar.
Yeah, it started last year in Germany, and it's just stuck now. I think Kieran Feeney actually gave it to him.
And Kieran's not here to tell us why. Good work through from UKAF. A chase from Mike Campbell, trying to get that ball back. And the Germans eventually get it clear. Good header by Drysdale there. Wolf spreads it wide onto the right-hand side. Here's Rolk. Cross coming in. Oh, that's great play from the number 14 there. Gets the ball across. Shot comes in, and it goes wide in the end from Holger Wolf. But the Germans again just showing how dangerous they are when they get that ball into these little corners.
Yeah, they're growing into the game now, which we knew was going to happen. Out wide, back into the box. Great set. And he's just dragged it a little bit too wide.
So just a little warning there for Joey Collins and his UKAF team.
Yeah, I think overall they'll be happy, Joey, with the performance so far. What we in?
35 minutes approaching here.
35.
Just
I don't
10
think
to
they
go.
had a shot on target, really. So, yeah, I think Joey will be happy with the performance so far.
You only need one on target, though, don't you?
You do, John.
As I'm sure many a fan has learnt to their cost over the years watching their team. I know I have. Nice control from the right back from Jake Walker, but the Germans have got it back again. And here's Till. Gets it back again to Martin Pett. That's a lovely ball through. Germans really threatening, but great composure there showed by Mark Drysdale just to calm it down.
Yeah, they've done everything right, and I think the striker Bjorn has pulled out wide. There was no one in the middle to finish it off, but great play again from the Germans.
UKAF going long again, and the ball's back with the visitors. Just showing that they've got a lot left in the tank here. Still got plenty of time, obviously, for them to get themselves back into this game. They've got a big success record against UKAF. Good challenge coming in there from George Bishop. Here's Nicholas Tiller out to Maya. Too near the goalkeeper, though. Germans just letting themselves down a bit in that final third, aren't they, at the moment?
Yeah, a bit of too much of a straight ball that was.
But this is the German way. This is how they like to play. You know what you're getting with the German team.
Yeah, they'll be composed throughout the game. They'll keep trying. Even if it's not working, they'll keep plugging away until they get what they want.
Again, nice work from Mark Drysdale there.
Great play by Josh again there.
Who was pulled down. I wonder whether referee might consider a card for that challenge, because he deliberately pulled him down. But it looks like Mr. Rolk has got away with it. Just be a free kick to UKAF, which Phil Brights will take on that left-hand side. Campbell. And here's Bishop. Gets it back again. Finds Aaron Ayat. UKAF just happy to get a bit of quality possession at the moment. And they will win it back through Joe Spalding, who's here, there and absolutely everywhere on this pitch. Nice work from him. Again finds Aaron Ayat. UKAF looking to build then. Is content at the moment. And this is a sort of they've needed a period of possession like this, Greg, haven't they? That's really nice work again from Bishop. Out onto the right-hand side here. Joe Spalding. Nice one in. Oh, and so nearly on the end of it was Jamie Turner there. It was nicely worked move from UKAF.
Yeah, good from George, coming in from the middle, out wide to Joe, and a nice little flick ball for JT, just skimmed away from him.
Germans patiently building from the back. But they've given the ball away, and now UKAF have a chance. It's 3 against 3 here. Spalding. And he was fouled. There was definitely a push there on Jamie Turner, and so that is going to be another free kick to UKAF in another dangerous position. Joe Spalding as well also just looks like he might need a bit of attention. Easy to pull a hamstring or a muscle or something in these conditions on this sort of pitch, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely,
Greg.
I mean, it'll be a big loss if he does have to come off, so hopefully it is just a little tweak.
Referee just having a word with the German captain, I think. Yeah, he's just...
Joe's back up on his feet now, so
that's good news.
Sign.
Yeah, the last thing that UKAF need at the moment is to have to make any late changes in, certainly at this stage in the first half.
No, the main thing now, 5 minutes left time, keep it set. Nothing daft, and just go into half time, the 1-0 lead, regroup and come back out the second half, same as the start of the first half.
Taking their time with this free kick.
But I'll take 2-0 before half time any day.
Oh, so all Aaron Knight, and he's just weighing up the possibilities at the moment. Looks like it's going to go high and to get someone on the end of it. But that was a disappointing free kick in the end from Aaron. He'll be kicking himself over that. It instead gives the German military a chance to build something. But once again, here is Josh Randall on the edge of the box. Gets the shot in, goalkeeper makes the save. He's just been such a danger.
They can't live with his pace, to be fair, John.
Well, how UKAF could have done with him in the Kentish Cup just a couple of weeks ago. But great to have him back tonight and firing on all cylinders for UKAF. That ball not kept in play. So it'll be a throw to the visitors. Impressed so far?
Yeah, really impressed so far, John. UKAF have been great. Germans are growing into it now. I think the second half will be a lot more to expect in the second half. A lot more direct.
Yeah, the game, of course, will open out as well. But that's a lovely ball onto that right-hand side. Cross coming in. And Greg Peel does really well in the end to clear the danger away, but only temporarily. But now it's UKAF on the break as well. Really open in these last few minutes.
I think it was Joe Spalding that cleared it, not me,
It was
John.
Joe, you're quite right, yeah. Thanks for correcting me.
I mean, I'd love to be on that pitch, but yeah, not tonight.
Did I say it was Greg Peel? I'm sorry, that is a senior moment. But hey, I was just imagining what it might have been like if you'd been out there.
How would it be tracking back that much?
So what is your football career at the moment then, Greg?
My football career at the moment?
Is it gone? Are you now retired? Are you officially or heading for coaching? Or
I'm coaching a little bit at the minute, but I wouldn't say I'm retired. Hopefully 3 or 4 more months and I'll be back in. It's been 8 months since my operation now, so...
Yeah, big injury.
Yeah.
I think you'd be welcome back with open arms.
I'd hope so, John.
Okay. Into services maybe next year? Is that what you're aiming at?
We'll see. See what happens. Again, I'm not going to rush it. Like I said, it's a serious injury, so I want to make sure I'm right. So we'll go from there.
Well, wish you all the best for a quick return to action again, because I know you'd much rather be out there playing than talking to me here in the commentary. At least you're dry. That's the one thing.
Yeah, every cloud,
yeah. Some sort of silver lining. Goal kick then to UKAF. And yeah, we're just a couple of minutes away from half-time. There'll be a little bit of stoppage time, I'm sure. There've been just a couple of breaks in play, but not too much to talk about. And I'm sure at the moment that Joey and Keith will be very happy to go in at half-time with a slim 1-0 lead. As the Germans have dominated the possession, really, in the last 25 minutes or so.
Yeah, I think we've eased off the pressure, but again, maintaining that high press for so long is a tough task to do. So
they're still the most dangerous, haven't they, coming forward to UKAF when they've created the most chances, it has to be said. But Germans just looking dangerous on both flanks, and if they can find their people in the...
They retain the ball so well, they look after it, they don't rush moves, they wait for the right ball, they never force anything. They're happy to keep the ball for a few minutes before they release it. So yeah, expect more of that the second half.
Nice lead played by them, and they have a chance now. A shot coming in, and it's just wide, but I think there was a little touch on it from Los McCormick. It was Nicholas Till with the shot, and a lot of the German military women's players just behind the goal there, cheering their team on. They thought they got an equaliser there. It was desperately close for them. Their best chance of the game so far by a long way. Great punch again, a great clearance from McCormick. And now UKAF can break on the left-hand side. Again, nice work from Randall.
That is offside.
But an offside goes up, and we will come back again.
I think UKAF need half-time now to get set, get back in.
We're told there's going to be 1 extra minute to be played at the end of this first half. And so we're very close to the half-time whistle here. The rain is still falling quite heavily, but it's not quite as incessant as it was, but it's still chucking it down. I'm sure the players will be delighted to get into the dressing room and just towel themselves down a bit. I can't imagine they'll be doing their half-time team talk outside. That's the captain, Andreas Dick. And that indeed is the last action then of the first half, and UKAF are halfway there in this Remembrance match here, leading by 1-0. The goal coming early in that first half. It was a brilliant bit of work actually from Josh Randall, headed back at the near post by, I think it was Joe Spalding, wasn't it? And in with the attempt at the end, he doesn't miss many, was Michael Campbell. And I think probably overall, I don't know if you'd say, Greg, that the UKAF team just about worth that half-time lead.
Yeah, first 20 minutes definitely deserve it. Last 20 so minutes, as Germans have got into it, had 2 or 3 good chances, but again, it's about hitting targets, and they haven't had a shot on target, I don't think, yet, apart from that Loz save. he clipped it there, but I think it was going wide. So if the Germans find the shooting boots, we could be in trouble.
Well, as it is, it's 1-0 at half-time to UKAF against the German forces here. Greg Peel and myself will be back, of course, for the second half to bring you all the action from the second half here at Bracknell Town at the SB Stadium. But right now, as it's half-time, let's start off by talking about Remembrance.
That is sensational.
Each year, football pauses, and for a moment, the game stands still. Across the country, players, managers and fans come together, not to celebrate victory, but to remember the sacrifice of those who've served and to thank those who still do. From a silence held before kick-off to wreath laying and the playing of the last post. These are just some of the ways clubs mark the occasion. But one thing that unites every top-level club? Players proudly wearing the poppy on their shirt. It's been a staple of remembrance in football for over 20 years. And what many may not know is it all started at Leicester City Football Club.
The event that we've got here today is obviously an annual occasion, our Remembrance match with Leicester City Football Club. And it was the club that actually started the Poppy Match fundraising and awareness for us, because obviously it's not just about raising money, it's very much about raising awareness as well for the Royal British Legion and the work that we do. And the club have always been incredibly supportive.
This season, Leicester once again led their own moving ceremony at the King Power Stadium ahead of their championship clash with Middlesbrough.
They have obviously the massive display of poppies with the 32,000 fans that hold the poppy display up, which is quite an incredible sight.
In the Premier League, Everton Football Club also paid their respects. Before kick-off, Goodison Park fell silent as representatives from the Army, Royal Navy and RAF joined players in laying wreaths at the centre circle. But this year, the act of remembrance began before match day. Everton invited veterans and serving personnel for a special tour. They were invited to be the first members of the public to take a look inside the club's new home.
I'm from Aldershot this morning, so it was a hell of a drive, but yeah, again here, been hosted fantastically.
And in a moment they'll never forget, players James Tarkowski, Michael Keane and Dwight McNeil dropped by to surprise them.
I can't lie, it was a nice surprise at the end of the day, yeah. No, it was really good, and they're fantastic lads. It's yeah, great to catch up with them.
So when it comes to football, no matter what colours you wear, on Remembrance, it's only the red of the poppy that matters. Felicity Miles, BFBS Forces News.
The British military might fight together to defeat our enemies, but when it comes to sport, it's strictly British Army versus Royal Navy versus Royal Air Force. Anyone can watch it for free.
Oh, that's a great ball over the top by Beeves there. Rosie's on the end of this.
Yeah, McDonald here, just playing it cool. 23 shirt. Can she feed it in?
Oh, Rosie's done
Lovely.
superbly there. Oh, Georgia couldn't quite get the end of it.
Right at the feet of Georgia Allen, but she was immediately tackled by the Germans. Fallen for Shauna Jenkins, but oh yes, she's Shauna Jenkins following that up. It's still with UKAF.
Oh, go on, Beeves, go on, Beeves.
Oh, great German head in there. She's
Excellent
taken a bit
defending.
of a bang, unfortunately, as well. Have confidence
Great
in
ball
their
through.
foot
Come on,
skills.
Lucy.
That's a lovely run by Lucy.
Lucy Farrow, come on.
Such
Back of the net.
speed, and she's hit the side of the net.
Thought she was going to get that in.
Looked most likely or closest at the moment. it. Oh, strike there from Pip Wilson, but as we come close to half-time here at Bracknell Town in the first of these Remembrance fixtures, we've got, of course, got the men coming up at 7 p.m. this evening. We'll be live from 18:45 as Wilson gets her first touch since being health checked, and Alan has got a lovely opportunity.
That's a pen.
Here.
That's a pen. Yeah, absolute stonewall penalty.
Yeah, pointed straight to the spot.
Come on, babes.
So Cat Beaver, wearing the number 14 shirt, ever reliable, will go for a 1-0 lead for the UK Armed Forces women here against the German Bundeswehr. Let's see what she can do. And it's in! It's a penalty!
Great
it's
goal,
a 1-0
Bees.
lead. Well done, Cat Beaver. Well, you'd already scored it.
I'd even pointed to where she was going to put it, and she put it exactly there.
So Rachel Howes has got a cheat sheet on where the penalties go. That looked easy as pie, Rachel, and the UKAF women are 1 up. Yeah, Germans have been in this position before. They just can't penetrate that defence.
No, I don't know what's happened. Pip just went down, but no, she's back up.
She looks to be holding her right arm. Yeah, she's oh, lovely. Whoo!
Jamie had that covered all day.
She did, but it looked like it was curving in. Trying, but Bavister picks it up on the right. Hayes again. Oh, thought she's going to be on the end of it.
Oh,
yes, and it's
brilliant.
another goal.
Fantastic. That's Rosie.
Rosie McDonald.
Rosie with the goal.
A bit
Fantastic.
of patience from the UK Armed Forces to Jenkins.
Beeves just letting the ref know that he got his decision wrong. Oh, that was a fantastic,
That's a fantastic
ball
ball.
through.
Oh. She's played it off and she's voided it in, and it's a goal for the Germans.
It's a very, very, very well taken goal, I'll be honest. And
That was Vanessa Hannig, who's had a great game. Yeah, again, it's that gamble, isn't it, of wanting to keep the lead, but also giving the Germans
Babs is going in.
Oh, Bavister!
Absolutely fantastic from Babs there. She just saw the keeper was off her line and she's clipped it so sweetly.
The vision by Bavister there.
That was incredible.
Brilliant.
It's the game management that you want
That's
as a
what
defence.
she's doing, exactly.
She might even win a free kick if they keep.
You know them so well.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, the game is ended.
Fantastic.
It is 3-1 to the UK Armed Forces. Finally a victory for these women against the German Bundeswehr. Very well deserved, Rachel Howes, and very well managed. I think they had a game plan. They went out there and they executed it brilliantly.
I think they've done so well today. They've looked the dominant side through the entire 90 minutes. You know, whenever we weren't in possession, you know, the UKAF team very quickly won it back. And I don't think there was ever going to be a different winner of this game today.
That is sensational.
So a great performance then from the UKAF women's team earlier on, beating the German military by 3-1. I've got two members of the team here. I've got Lucy and Pippi as well, who have joined me live here in the commentary box. Ladies, congratulations on the win. That was a first-class performance today. I thought one of the best I've seen from a UKAF women's team. You must be delighted with the win.
Yeah, thank you. I think everyone performed. Everyone did what we wanted to do. It was a good performance. There was bits of the games that were scrappy, but overall we deserved the win, and we got that, and that's what we came here to do today.
You were real trouble in the middle of that attack there, Lucy, throughout the game, weren't you? For them, you're causing all sorts of trouble. I mean, I don't think anyone worked harder than you during that game.
Look, I got told to run, and I ran, and my legs are feeling it right now.
I bet they are.
Yeah, I did what I'm told, and look, it was a good game. I enjoyed it. It was, yeah. Really
it's always nice winning. I mean, Pippi, you've obviously, you know, both of you have played these games before, and UKAF have not had the right result for you in the past. So it's a sweet victory. Just sort of going through the game, obviously the first half you totally dominated it, but only had that one goal to show for it, the penalty, obviously, which was well earned. But that was really important, that penalty, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, and I think it was important for us at half-time. We spoke about how we felt like we could have been 2 or 3-0 up and keep a clean sheet. And I think it was important for us to get a goal in open play. We've worked a lot on in the week about different patterns of play, etc. And so I think getting the second and third goal from open play was really important from players that deserve to get goals. So
they did. I mean, it was obviously great to have certain players back today who you haven't had back for a while, and they certainly made a difference.
Yeah, I agree. Like Rosie was absolutely, great on that.
Phenomenal
left wing today.
pace that
really
she had.
Good. She had a great game, seeing as she's not been around for a while. It was great to have her back, and she definitely showed her quality today on that left wing.
And obviously great to have players that you can bring on experience as well, which you needed in the second half, because you knew that the Germans were going to come back at you. You'd gone 2-1 up or 2-0 up, and they then got a goal back, and you're thinking, well, is this going to be 2-2, whatever? But luckily, a certain Nat Bavister turned up with the most incredible goal, wasn't it? That third goal, lovely chip.
Yeah, I mean, it's a real squad performance, and we know what our subs can do. And like I say, it's not the 11th on the pitch. Babs has come on and scored an amazing goal. George has come on and completely wrung their defence ragged. And just bringing on quality players like that just makes the difference at the end of the day.
Now, presumably, I don't know, chatting with some of the German players afterwards, because that's what it's all about, isn't it? It's about sort of making friends and remembrance. But these games are tough, are they not? And you've got the evidence there to prove it, Pippi. Unfortunately, we saw what happened, because you've actually broken a finger there, haven't you?
I'm not sure if it's broken, but it's definitely not.
Is it throbbing a bit?
Yeah, it's not all right. Yeah. Yeah, no, they are a physical side, and they've got the quality to match that as well. It's always a physical game, but yeah, a couple of us have come off with injuries today, and that just shows how physical game it is. But yeah, I'm not sure if it's broken, but it's definitely not.
Well, hopefully it isn't, and hopefully it's not going to affect your performances in future. And of course, just thinking about next month, you've got a certain matter of the Irish Defence Forces over in Dublin, so that's something again you're looking forward to. You win that, and you suddenly become the most dominant military team in Europe.
Yeah, we've not had a bad year so far. So a trip away to Dublin, we'll be obviously looking to do the same there and get a win again, and then it'll be 3 from 3 for the year, and it's pretty good going, isn't it? But yeah, it's a great team, great squad, great coaches, so that's what we'd expect.
Well, Lucy Farrow and Pippa Wilson, thank you so much for popping over here to have a chat with us at half-time, and congratulations again to the UKAF women to get that first victory finally against the German army in these games of remembrance. They're so important, obviously, for a whole variety of different reasons. But for you, what matters is what goes on out there on the pitch.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Great to talk to you. So, 2 members of the victorious UKAF women's team, and at the moment, the UKAF men are also doing the biz as well, as they lead at half-time by 1-0. And as you can see, the players coming out now for the second half. So we'll be getting ourselves underway very, very shortly. Ladies, thank you for your time. We're going to allow Greg back into the commentary booth here, so that he can come and join us again for the second half. Yeah, and cheers to Pippa and to Lucy there for their time, and great to get their take on that win. And I have to say, Greg, it was a really good performance from the UKAF women today. I think probably the best I've seen from them.
Yeah, John, I'll be honest, I didn't see it.
Well, I know you've been busy, because I think you've had some domestic things to sort out today with, and I hope that your daughter is going to be absolutely fine.
Yeah, she's broke her thumb, but she loves having a cast on, so bless her.
Sounds like it's a regular occurrence.
No, John, don't be saying that. I'll get in trouble.
No. I mean, the thing is that little ones, they get into all sorts of scrapes, don't they? So, it's not a surprise, but we hope that she's on the mend very, very soon. And it's very good of you to join us tonight. I know it would have been a bit awkward. But we are just about underway in the second half here then, in this vitally important match, of course, in the calendar, the Remembrance game between the UK Armed Forces and the German military as well. Just looking to see if there's any alterations in the teams at half-time. I didn't see any. To be honest, I was rather busy talking to the ladies there, but it looks like both teams at the moment are starting with the first starting 11. UKAF, of course, are now kicking from, as we watch, from right to left here at the SB Stadium tonight in their white shirts and blue shorts, with the Germans all in green, their normal second strip. Just keeping half an eye on England's performance, 0-0 so far against Serbia in that World Cup qualifier at Wembley. But it's all good news so far for England, of course, having a completely 100% record there. Big game for Scotland, I think, as well later on in the week, of course. They've got some work to do there to qualify for the World Cup, but they'll be obviously hoping they can do. But we're focusing very much on military football here tonight with this match here in the driving rain in Berkshire. UKAF making an early start here. Good performance. Ball goes wide onto this left-hand side with Philip Bright, and picked up for them by George Bishop. Out onto this left-hand side. Great work again, and just getting something out of nothing there was Josh Randall. Ball still in play. Eventually the German side pick it up, bring it back, and they will try and break on this left-hand side, but intercepted by Phil Bright. Here's Aaron Ayat. Back to Bright again. Good control from him. Spreads the ball onto the right-hand side. And here's Jake Walker. That'll be back to the goalkeeper. And skillfully done there by the Germans. In fact, it looks like they have made a change, actually. Number 20 has come on for them, and that is Leon Peterson. Leon Peterson has come on for them. So there is a change already for the German side. And here's Lucas Meyer. Important header. Be a bit of a chase on for Loz McCormick to get it.
Look like they've changed. They've put number 19 Lucas in the back three by the looks of it, unless he was just out of position there.
Yeah, change of formation wouldn't surprise me, Greg. I think that
I think they've gone to a back four, actually, John.
Well, maybe they'll be more comfortable with that system, because they weren't. Despite all the possession they had in the second half of that first half, it didn't really, penetrate too much. So maybe this change will help the visiting team. Holger. It's a nice ball wide onto the right-hand side. And here's Maya. Dispossessed, though. Ayat. And here's Bishop. Tries to take the 1-2. It'll be a bit of a chase on there for Jamie Turner. It was a fairly robust challenge, shall we say. The referee, Ben Duffield, says, I think, agrees. At the end of the day, though, what is it, a throw-in?
Yeah, I think it's going to throw into the Germans.
There's the captain, Andreas Dick. Rolk. Back to his captain. Esdorf. Captain once again trying to build it by a long ball into the box. But I think there's an offside flag gone up. So the UKAF high line is working at the moment. Not sure that's where the offside was taken, happened, but referee allows it to go on. It's good possession for the Germans here. Here's Tiller. Wide onto this right-hand side. Meyer takes the 1-2. Oh, and that's a beautiful goal for the Germans. Well, they worked it so well there, and that Staff Sergeant Lucas Meyer has equalised for the Germans, and, well, it looked like it was coming.
Yeah, that's what they're capable of, John. Cut us open there. Pretty easy. Lads just need to recompose and get back to what they started with the first half, the aggression and getting it down the flanks, being dangerous down there.
So 5 minutes into the second half then, and an equaliser for the German military here. It's UKAF 1, Germany 1. And that was it was a beautiful bit of play, to be fair, and you could just see how it was developing, and lovely work from them. And eventually it was Staff Sergeant Meyer, number 11, Lucas Meyer, who put the ball into the back of the net. Nothing really that Los McCormick could do about that.
No, he's started the move and he's finished the move. It's great play, to be fair.
Yeah. Operating obviously with a flat back four seems to have done the job for the Germans. It's just given them a bit more opportunity to go forward.
Yeah, this will be an important 5 minutes now because the Germans will be on a high. Let's see how the UKAF react to it.
As the rain continues to fall here. It's UKAF 1 and the German military 1. Some off the ball challenges going in, some pretty hefty challenges, but referee allows play to go on. Bishop outside to Randall. Randall beats a couple of players, challenged over in the box, and the referee says no penalty. Well, that's going to be a contentious decision. Well, you can tell that the UKAF player is not happy with that. It looked a clear push to me,
Yeah,
as Randall was
side or the back.
He'd broken off, and I think that's a penalty. Yeah. But anyway, what matters is what the referee says, and Ben Duffield says no penalty. I think the Germans have got away with that.
Yeah, again, out to Randall, great play. He's been a danger man this first 50 minutes.
Ball goes into the box. That's a really nice play from Mark Drysdale there, but the ball is back with the Germans, and they're threatening here, maybe a second goal. UKAF have just got to be really careful now, and mustn't let the frustration as well get the better of them. Here's Aranayat and Bishop and Drysdale. And here's Sam Dawson. Oh, well, that was a hefty challenge there on Phil Bright. The referee does not like that.
That's the first book in the game.
That's surely got to be a yellow card. Phil Bright really took a hefty one there. A challenge from Dennis Rolk. Actually, from the number 10, actually, it was Holger Wolf who has taken the yellow. And that would have been a hefty challenge. Phil Bright would not be staying on the ground for too long.
No, I think Phil's experienced enough. He's seen that come in, and good play from Phil, to be fair. He's took the contact and he's won his team a free kick in the opposition's half.
Which it looks like Sam Dawson is going to take. "55 minutes gone here, just 10 minutes into the second half. And just as UKAF scored in the first 5 minutes of the game, the German military have equalised in the first 5 minutes of the second half. But the free kick floats in towards the box, There's Drysdale going up for it. Spalding gets the cross in.
I think it was a number 2 that got booked, John.
I thought it was. I just thought the yellow card being brandished, and it looked like the number 10. The foul was certainly from Dennis Rolk.
Yeah, and that'll be dangerous because Josh will be 1-on-1 of him now, and he's on a booking, so he can't make any more than challenges.
Okay, here's Dawson. Decides to go back to his goalkeeper. It's been raining solidly since the match kicked off, well before kick-off time. So that pitch is going to be pretty gloopy. Chase on then for Jamie Turner. UKAF win the throw. And it'll be Philip Bright to take. He's got a bit of a long throw about him, hasn't he? He can get a long throw in. And the long throw does come in. Yeah, the hand went up there. It looked like it was Jamie Turner's hand, and referee has given that as a free kick. I think UKAF's still a bit unhappy about the controversial moment when that could have been a penalty.
Yeah, it's a good reaction since the Germans' goal from UKAF, though, on the front foot, so it's positive.
Andreas Dick, and the captain, back to his keeper. And this game is absolutely wide open at the moment. Germans have got it really where they like it, in the dominating possession, not giving anything away at all. UKAF having to chase hard to try and get that ball back. It just makes you wonder whether Joey might be thinking about making a couple of changes as we approach the hour mark. That's not going to trouble the UKAF keeper, Los McCormick. Challenge coming in on the goalkeeper. Aaron Ayat has to tidy the damage up. UKAF just have to be careful here. They're in their own half. They don't want to be messing around with the ball too much. And they've lost out on possession. It's exactly what the Germans want. Zolt to his captain Dick, and here's Esdorf. Break on the right-hand side. The Germans keeping it in play, going ball rushing across the face of the goal. Eventually, Phil Bright clears away the danger. Here's Pett. Good defensive work then from Jake Walker there, just keeping the Germans at bay. But they have the throw-in on the far side of the field. If you're just joining us live here on Armed Forces News YouTube channel, it's 1-1 here between the UK Armed Forces and the German Armed Forces team, who come over here for this game of remembrance, being played here at Bracknell Town Football Club. That's a nice header through from Randall, but safely tidied up by the German defence. Germans just dictating play at the moment. That's something that UKAF do not want to be happening too much since they got this equaliser. Germans looking very compact, very strong, and playing the ball from right across the field. Here's Rolf. Cross comes in, headed clear eventually by UKAF. Flicked on by Randall. Michael Campbell trying to chase onto it, but doesn't have too much joy there, and that will end up back with the German goalkeeper outside his box. Germans just happy to play it around at the moment, aren't they, Greg? You know, this is how they love to play.
Yeah, this suits them massively. Got back into the game, got the goal, and then just going to sit on the ball, go from left to right, keep possession, frustrate the UKAF.
Yeah, this is a good performance in the second half from Alev Barnes' team, who was hit by the early goal. Now they've got a chance to go. Well, that could have gone just about anywhere. It was a big chase on then from Bjorn, Ale Bjorn, and goalkeeper has come off second best there, did Loz and Loz McCormick. He had to come out of his area, didn't he, to make that challenge?
Yeah,
and,
it's one of them balls, a striker has to go for it, and it's unfortunate Loz has got hurt.
He's 39 years old now, is Loz McCormick. He really had to go for that. So I wonder what's going on. What Joey and Keith are thinking about at the moment in terms of how they can maybe get UKAF to become more dominant in this game.
Yeah, I think this injury to Loz has given them a bit of time to chat to the players now. I think it's just about, I think they were expecting it, to be fair. They know what the Germans are about. They've probably seen a lot of footage of them. They know they're set in their ways. They're like playing the ball around left to right, using the keeper, bringing players in. It's just about dealing with it in the right areas and then hopefully getting them on the press, on the break. But yeah, it was never going to be an easy task playing the Germans, so it's one the lads are going to be up for, and hopefully we can get our foot back into this game and start getting on top again.
Yeah, this break-in play, as you say, has probably come at a really good moment for the UKAF team. Can tell you at half-time England do have the lead against Serbia. Bukayo Saka has got the goal right on the half hour. So that's half-time there at Wembley. England leading by a goal to nil. UKAF were 1-0 up here at the SB Stadium. Anxious to get themselves back into this. Into one of these teams maybe to grab the lead.
It's great pressure by UKAF.
Yeah, Rolk not being able to control that. So UKAF then have the throw-in on this near side of the field, which Bright will take. But the Germans bring it clear now. They've got a chance on this left-hand side of the field. Looking dangerous, coming forward, and just a little slip over there from the number 10 from Holger Wolf.
Yeah, great tracking back by JT. Tracked his man and did enough to put him off his shot.
The ball's gone out of play for a throw, which Chief Petty Officer Lucas Ermler will take. Always been used to sort of talk about the Bundeswehr, actually, Greg, but of course it is a full German military team now as well, made up of naval players as well. And I was talking to Stefan, their team manager, earlier on, and basically, you know, since the days of German conscription came to an end, you know, they've are now relying on career soldiers, sailors and airmen to make up the German national forces team.
Yeah, well, it's the same for us, so
absolutely.
It's maybe more of a level playing field now.
Mark Drysdale just being forced to force wide. The Germans do have their 14th, Lucas Dumelink, wearing number 14 there. He was involved in that. Zott to, once again, the Germans building from the back. Their ball control and their control of possession at the moment is so totally dominant. But since they scored, they've not been able to penetrate too much a resolute UKAF defence.
Yeah, they're just dragging UKAF left to right at the minute, tiring them out, letting them chase balls, keeping possession. And you'll probably see in the next 5-10 minutes the Germans having another spell where they try and penetrate again. I think they're going to make a sub. Number 9's coming on.
So that Staff Sergeant Justin Nidvorok is coming on.
For Bjorn Finchy. He's run his cause.
So number 15 off, number 9 on. Nidvorok comes on. And they have the throw. Comes in from the right-hand side. And, Los McCormack, who seems to have been none the worse for that injury break that we had to wait for. He seems to be okay, which is good. UKAF just need to get stuck in here. Can tell you the rain has actually stopped here, which is good news. Lots of wide open spaces for the Germans to take advantage of, and that's a fine run from Lucas Meyer. Looking for the 1-2, but Philip Bright was there first. Clears it, but UKAF just seem to be a little bit leggy at the moment, Greg.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen though when the Germans are pulling them out of the position, moving the ball left to right. We are chasing it a lot. A lot of work went into that first half to get the lead. And the longer this game goes on, I can see the Germans getting on top.
Well, they've got themselves the first corner of this second half. And they don't seem to be in a great hurry to take it.
Football's about goals, John. UKAF need to get a few more shots on target and hopefully get back in the lead. I don't think the keeper's really been tested much.
No.
And he's different from the one from last year, so it'd be interesting to see what he was like.
Well, they've got to get more possession if they're going to do that. So they've got to put the German team under pressure. Not been very successful so far in this second half. And it's the Germans once again who are pressing forward. That's nicely played by Philip Bright. Brings the ball clear. This is a really good run. And the ball comes out now to Aaron Ayet. And here's the danger man Randall. Josh Randall beats off one challenge. Can't beat off a challenge from Rolk this time though. And in the end, Jamie Turner gives away the free kick. But that was better from UKAF.
Yeah, great run from Jake Walker, bringing it out. And again, Josh going through two players, just couldn't get past the third player.
Early touch then for the substitutes. Justin Nidvorok. Now, chance for UKAF then. Here's Bishop. Campbell offside.
Yeah.
Again, the Germans playing a very high line again, aren't they?
Yeah, I think he was off there, to be fair. But again, it's it's the right option.
So we're into the last 20 minutes then of this Remembrance fixture here at Bracknell Town FC. 1-1 between the German military in green, UKAF in white. UKAF scoring early on in the first half. The Germans getting the equaliser at the start of the second. And right now this game is there for the taking from both teams, but the Germans have shown the most possession so far since they got the equaliser, but again, nothing really too much to test out the UKAF defence, who are holding strong, holding firm. And still no sign of any changes happening in the UKAF lineup. Michael Campbell coming back to help his defence. The ball goes back to the Germans, and they're very happy to, as you say, Greg, pull the UKAF players out of position.
Yeah, they won't panic, the Germans. They will not rush or get forced into doing something they don't want to do. They'll just keep the ball and then look to penetrate. Their number 11, is it Lucas? He's had a great game for them, the one that scored the goal.
Yeah, Lucas Meyer, yeah, he's played really well.
He keeps drifting inside to outside. And we are making a change.
He's really their Josh Randall, isn't he? Yeah, the two number 11s. So Ryan Kenyon coming on then, wearing number 18. And he looks like he's replacing Michael Campbell, who's run his heart out, as he always does. And of course he's got the goal, he got the early goal for UKAF. But Michael Campbell's game is finished.
Yeah, Cammy will give you everything he's got, for whether it's 45 minutes, 70 minutes, 90 minutes. He's got his goal, he's worked hard. And then we brought Ryan Kenyon on, who is full of running and legs. He's a completely different player, but he's maybe what we need at the minute. Someone who's going to break the lines and running behind. I think he'll go as a number 10 behind JT, and JT will go as a 9 now.
And Kenyon getting involved immediately and wins the throw for UKAF. So good early work from him as Philip Bright takes the throw down the pitch. That's comes off Jamie Turner in the end, so that's going to be a goal kick to the German military team. Which way is this going to go, Greg, eh? Which way?
I don't know, John. I don't think either team will be happy with a draw, to be fair, and I don't think either will sit off for a draw, so they'll both be going for the win, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, 20 minutes left, the last quarter of the game. Well, there's a real opportunity there for Lucas Dominic, who rather scuffed his shot, didn't he, when he had an opportunity. But I think you can see there is a lot of moisture on the pitch, obviously, a lot of standing water, which is making control of the ball in certain places a little bit difficult.
Yeah, I think he snatched it a little bit. I think he had more time than he thought, and he's just snatched at it.
This Remembrance game will be decided, by the way, tonight. If it ends 1-1, and here's Greg Peel. I keep saying Greg Peel on the ball. I mean Joe Spalding. And Joe Spalding challenging. But if the game does end 1-1, we will go straight to a penalty competition to decide who wins the game of Remembrance.
I'll tell you what, John, I've had a good game by your commentary.
Yeah. I don't think Joe Spalding's going to like me very much.
No, Joe's played well, to be fair.
Yeah, he has. Yeah. I mean, he's put in such a shift already. But just want to see a bit more possession from UKAF. They just need a bit more on the ball. Germans just dominating as they have for, I suppose you could say, for the majority of the game, really.
Yeah, about the first 20 minutes, I think UKAF came out the traps flying. Since then, the Germans have had the majority possession and more of control of the game, but we still have had chances on the break, and that was close there. But yeah, obviously I hope UKAF win, but hey, a penalty shootout won't be bad to watch.
Yeah, I kind of hope it doesn't go to penalties. It just seems such a hard way to lose a game. It's obviously brilliant if you win it.
The highs and lows of football.
Oh, that's great work coming in. And the shot goes just wide. And again, that was Lucas Dimmelink there, who just got the better slightly of Jake Walker. That's probably the first time we've seen that in this game.
Yeah, I think Mark Drysdale's down at the minute. Mark is down. But yeah, Jake's been solid all game, to be fair.
Referee just helping him to his feet. Well, he looks like he's going to be able to carry on, which is good. Not the sort of player you want to be losing at this stage in the game.
No, Mark's a leader by nature. He'll keep that back three, back four in check.
UKAF win the offside, want to take the free kick quickly, but they can't. There's a late challenge coming in there. The referee has allowed play to go on. And the man who's down at the moment is George Bishop. It was a pretty hefty challenge, actually, that the referee allowed to go.
Yeah, I think he just lost control of the ball, so the refs let it go. But yeah, it was a bit late on him, to be fair.
George not happy. But again, this breaking play might just suit UKAF. Yeah, might just allow them just to get their thoughts together.
Yeah, I think the breaks in play will stop their Germans' momentum and their fluency. But I do think there is chances for UKAF, especially on the break, with Ryan coming on with his pace and the pace of the wingers. I think there's chances in this game for us still. But then again, the Germans are dangerous throughout the game, so it could go either way.
Yeah, their equaliser was classic German play. It really was. It was a beautifully taken goal. Started and finished by Staff Sergeant Lucas Meyer, who showed all his class with that goal. To bring things back at 1-1.
If we're going off national tournament experience, I think the Germans would fancy themselves in a penalty shootout against us, to be fair, John.
So, yeah. George Bishop, unfortunately, has had to leave the field. He's replaced by Jack Barber, wearing number 15. And that's a bit of a blow for UKAF. But it's important for them to get back into this as soon as they can. But it's the Germans, once again, who are just winning the 50-50 balls at the moment, Greg.
It's a great tackle. Yeah.
And this time it's the turn of the German player, Dennis Rolk, to go down. It was a strong challenge from Josh Randall. I just wonder whether Josh remembered that it was Rolk who challenged him in the box for what might have been a penalty.
Yeah, I don't think Josh would have forgot about that too easy. But you're going to see a lot of that now. 20 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, it's going to be a lot of strong challenges, and the game's there to be won. I think one goal decides it, so it's all to play for.
Absolutely. Just keeping half an eye on England's performance in the World Cup qualifier, still leading Serbia by 1-0. 6-7 minutes into the second half at Wembley. England, of course, already have qualified for the USA next year. So Rolk is okay. It looks like he's going to be okay to carry on. He's just left the field for now. So the German side temporarily down to 10 players, but I'm sure he'll be reintroduced after 30 seconds. UKAF have the throw. And Phil Bright not in a huge hurry to take it. We don't have a stats for a possession statistic to show you, but I think we're probably talking about what, sort of 75-25% at the moment for in favour of the German Armed Forces team.
Yeah, they have had the majority share of the ball, but look, it's 1-1, John.
Exactly. What matters is the fact that it's 1-1. You're quite right. Germans then have the throw. Which Rolk takes. And here's their playmaker, Lucas Meyer, spreads the ball across the field. Chance for them. Oh, from our position here, it looked like it was bang on target from Lucas Demelkek, but it was wide in the end. But, Germans showing what they can do. They can spread the ball quickly from one side of the pitch to the next.
Yeah, and that's their left back getting a shot off in the box there. That shows they are going for it.
Germans making another change.
Number 22 is coming on.
Yeah, so their number 22 then is Corporal Boris Lapoen.
Come on for 2, Dennis, I think it was.
And so Rolk has gone off, who did take that knock. But straight away, the substitute, Lapoen, the corporal, wants to get involved.
It looks like they've put their goal scorer to right back here, number 11.
Ayat. Oh, but once again, the cross ball is cut out, and very quickly it's a substitute in possession. And he finds Till. German 100% possession. It really is dominant possession from them at the moment. UKAF find it very hard to get the ball, but all they need is a break. They've got the players who can score, which we've already seen. Looks like the rain beginning to fall again here in Berkshire. Now, nice work done that right-hand side. Yeah, brilliant work from Barber.
Kenyan.
Yeah,
I think it was.
Kenyan, yeah. Here's Ayat. And Drysdale. But the ball gets left behind, and now the Germans have a real opportunity here. With good goalkeeping again from McCormick, who was off his line, and it was Meyer who sort of spotted him off his line, was looking to try and chip him, but that was good defensive work from UKAF there, and really good anticipation from Los McCormick there. And that's the first ball that's gone out of the stadium into the trees on the far side of the field.
Yeah, I'll collect that on the way home.
Yeah. So not too long to go now. What, 5 minutes? Just over 5 minutes left.
Yeah, there's been quite a few stoppages this half, so you're pretty expecting 4 or 5 minutes added on.
Yeah, and also the substitutions as well, of course. Cross comes in, goalkeeper challenges for it. Oh, and that was so close. And the man on the end of it again was Josh Randall. But now the German military team breaking down this right-hand side. And this is Lucas Demelkek again.
It's opened up a bit more down now, the last 5 minutes.
It is going to open up. A hefty challenge, and that really was a hefty one from Jack Barber. Missed the ball, but yeah, I think he got the benefit of the doubt there from referee Ben Duffield. So it'll be Martin Pett then who will take this free kick for the German Armed Forces team. But that's going to be no danger at all. Harmlessly out of play. Remains 1-1 here between these two teams in this Remembrance fixture. That's really good work there from UKAF, and rather wasted in the end, but Sam Dawson doing a good job there. Lovely control from Niedervork. Shot blocked in the end from Lucas Emrea, but that'll be safely back with the goalkeeper. The rain is falling heavily again now. Not been easy, the conditions here for the players, but at least we've not had any wind. That would have made life very, very difficult, a driving wind as well as the rain.
Yeah, the rain isn't ideal, but a lot of footballers like playing these conditions. A nice skid off the surface.
Are you one of them?
I do, to be fair. More chance for a defender to make a mistake.
Speaks a striker. Now, what can UKAF do? That's surely a booking. As soon as you pull someone's shirt these days, that is a yellow card.
It's a good foul, to be fair, for them, though. And I think Joe Spalding's down again. I think this might be his course run. I think he's holding his groin.
Yeah, well, no one has run further or faster today than Joe Spalding.
Or he just doesn't fancy a penalty, I'm not too sure.
You're not really cynical, are you?
Nah, Joe's a top lad.
He certainly is. He's certainly put in a full shift today. And he's going to be leaving the field, I think, from that far side.
Yeah, Harry Beckley looks like he's coming on for Joe. It'll be a straight swap, I believe.
Just looking to see whether he is going to lead the field. I think it's, Beckley has come on already, number 17 for Joe Spalding. UKAF then have the free kick, which Mark Drysdale will take, just goes square to Dawson. Doesn't get too far. Dawson finds his keeper eventually, launches it. And what can UKAF do here? Had precious little of the ball in this second half. German's got a player down. That's Martin Pett who's gone down. It was a robust challenge, shall we say?
Yeah, I think the ref stopped for a head injury, but he seems fine to me.
So are we heading for penalties then, or is there going to be a winning goal in this Remembrance fixture here at Bracknell Town? Phil Bright then with one right across the field. Here's Barber. Loses out, but UKAF keep possession. Drysdale tries to drive it forward, but it's too straight, yeah. Easy for the Germans' defence. They've now got the ball back again. They've now got the possession. This is just how they like it. Andreas Dick goes wide onto that left-hand side to Florian Esdorf. Challenge coming in, though, from UKAF, and immediately the substitute Harry Beckley getting involved. And UKAF do win the throw. That's good. Some extra pace maybe is what they need. "50-50 challenges," says the referee. We carry on. Now, here's a chance for them there with Randall. Gets the cross in. Who's on the end of it? It's a German head on the end of it. They will bring it clear. It's absolutely wide open, this game at the moment. As you would expect, it's a spread right out across the pitch.
3 minutes added on.
Just 3 minutes of extra time to play then, before we head for a potential penalty shootout. Randall, great work from him again, but he loses out. Good defensive work from the Germans. There's Wolf. Through ball. Well cut out. Good work from Dawson. Now, on this right-hand side of the pitch. Here's Kenyon. It's a good cross. Oh, and right on the end of it. That was such an opportunity there. It was actually Ryan Kenyon, I think, on the end of it, wasn't it? Who
great ball by
so nearly got on the end of that.
I don't think you're going to get a better chance than that before this game's out.
Well, that was certainly the best chance that UKAF have created in the second half. Nearly caught the Germans out, but they'll keep on going. Good challenge from Jamie Turner. It keeps the ball inside the German half of the field. Slippery defensive work, or attacking work, I should say, which sees off Jake Walker, and the referee has given the free kick to the Germans.
Yeah, I think he's going to get a booking for that as well.
Yeah, yellow card brandished in the direction of Jake Walker. Again, it breaks the play up.
They're bringing a sub-keeper on for the penalties.
Yeah, Master Sergeant Jens Born, who's obviously a penalty specialist, is he? And the goalkeeper going off is Andre Zott. Well, this would be ironic, wouldn't it?
Seen it done a few times. Flew him over for Germany just for penalties.
Yeah, Master Sergeant Jens Bjorn goes on. He's not gone into his goal position, so maybe they're going to play him as a striker or something. Free kick then floated in. UKAF tried to get possession, trying to get the ball, but it's gone back to a German boot again. This is looking dangerous, but a Skyer in the end.
And that's the last game.
Oh, and that is the end. Well, there we are.
That would have been a cruel way to lose.
It was. But the Germans have made that change. They brought their substitute goalkeeper on, who obviously they feel is going to be someone who can handle a penalty shootout. Well, you mentioned it earlier on, Greg, but you know, us versus the Germans when it comes to penalties, it's not a track record to maybe, you know, deal with a huge amount of pride.
No, actually, I did score a penalty against the Germans last year in this fixture, but
well, get your boots on then.
No, it can go either way, can't it? It's penalties at the end of the day. You pick your spot, you stick with it. I'm sure both keepers, Laws and this keeper coming on, will be trying to play mind games to get the advantage in their way.
So we're going to penalties then to decide who wins this Remembrance fixture here. Both teams have given an awful lot, and just really, you know, Greg, for your thoughts then on the after the full 90 minutes. A lot of German possession as we expected. Really good start for UKAF, wasn't it? And that, I think, caught the Germans on the hop.
Yeah, I think if we didn't come out the box like we did, it could have been a completely different game. We took the Germans by surprise, rattled them for the first 20 minutes, but they're always going to grow into the game a bit earlier than we thought. But hey, it's a draw. We'll see who wins penalties then.
Well, we just wonder then who is going to be. The officials just going up to each other now, and obviously there is decisions now who's going to be taking penalties. And most importantly, which end the penalties are going to be taken. From our point of view, we're hoping they'll be down at this end.
Yeah, me too, John, but it'll be interesting to see who opts to go first.
So penalties are going to be taken at this on this left end of the ground, which is good. So just for your knowledge, if you're watching at home, the little score will appear as 0-0 now on the corner of the screen. Obviously, it was 1-1 at full time, but we've put it now to 0-0 so that you can see how the penalties develop. And
Skipper's going first, is he?
It looks like, yeah, it looks like Andreas Dick, the German skipper, is going to take their first penalty. So a chance for Los McCormick then to really make himself a hero.
I think they need a ball.
So Dick then comes over then to take the first penalty then for the German military team. Here we go then. And safely tucks it away. The Germans then go 1-0 up.
JT stepping up for UKAF.
And straight away it's Jamie Turner then. With UKAF's first penalty.
Let's see how good this keeper is they've brought on.
Yeah, they brought the specialist keeper on. Bjorn Jens. Oh, and that's a really well taken penalty to bring it down to 1-1. Jamie Turner, the goalkeeper, guessed right, but there was so much power on that penalty, that was unstoppable.
Yeah, good pen by JT. Bet his heart sank a little bit when he got his hand to it, but again, enough power to get over the line.
So the next man to step up then for the German military team is Niklas Till. And he's going for a long run. And what can Los McCormick do about this? Till with a penalty. Sends the keeper the wrong way.
Great penalty.
A really well taken penalty. Puts the Germans 2-1 up on penalties.
Jake Walker next, the UKAF.
So, the pressure remains on UKAF. Walker then. See whether he can level things at 2-2 in the penalty shootout. Nicely done by Jake Walker. Again, sends the keeper the wrong way. These are perfect penalties that we've seen so far. And most impressive, actually, this penalty shootout. So who's next then for the German military team? Stepping up for them. It's Holger Wolf, number 10. Against Los McCormick.
Left footer.
What can Los do here? These players are really confident, but that's a great save. So the first penalty miss is gone to the German side, And that was a brilliant save from Los McCormack.
Yeah, I said left footers, never trust one, eh?
So, Mark Drysdale stepping up.
I've got confidence in
now.
Marky.
This to put UKAF in front with a penalty to work with. Oh, and he's smashed it against the crossbar, and it stays at 2-2. Well, what drama we've got here.
You jinxed it, he said great penalties.
Yeah, commentator's curse has struck again. Since I mentioned how good the penalties were, both teams have missed one. So we remain at 2-2 as we move into the fourth penalty for the German side. And stepping up to take it is Martin Pett. Is it going to be lucky 13 for him or lucky 13 for UKAF? Pett shoots it and it's saved again by McCormack. That was a fantastic save.
Yeah, and you put your house on Azza to score his penalty here.
Another save by McCormack. Brilliant save. Away to his right. And UKAF once again have the advantage here with their fourth penalty. And stepping up to take this for them is Aaron Ayet. Can Aaron Ayet put UKAF ahead at a crucial time? He takes it, and that's saved as well. Well, my goodness me, we're still at 2-2 on penalties.
You have jinxed it, John.
I really have. Well, it's going to need another penalty, another save here. And this is the substitute. Justin Nidvorok. Can Loz save this one? No, he can't.
It's a good penalty.
It's a brilliant penalty from the substitute.
Pressure's on Brighty now.
So Phil Bright steps up then. He has got to score here. Otherwise, it will be the German military team who win on a penalty shootout the 2025 game of Remembrance.
Trusty left foot, Phil Bright.
Left footer. Big, big moments this in this game. So, Bright steps up. And he scores very confidently. That takes us to 3-3.
Sudden death.
We're very much into sudden death now. Yeah, it's Lucas Dimmelnik who's going to step up with this one. And Los McCormack has already saved 2 penalties. Can he save a third? As the number 14 steps up, shoots, and it goes deep into that right-hand corner. The Germans lead by 4 goals to 3. It's tense. And now the pressure is on Sam Dawson here. Can he put this one away and keep us in sudden death? 3-4. The Germans lead on the penalty shootout. Eyeing that ball up. And buries it. 4-4. My goodness me. This is a great penalty shootout.
Here's a goal scorer for Germans, number 11.
Staff Sergeant Lucas Meyer. He steps up then to take the 5th penalty to see whether the Germans can go 5-4 up. Remember, both teams have missed 2 penalties each. Meyer takes it forward, and it's a brilliant save. That is a fantastic save again from Los McCormack.
He's gone from hero to villain.
So, that means that stepping up to take this penalty now will win the game of Remembrance for UKAF.
Jack Barber, I believe it is.
Yeah, Jack Barber. What a moment. What a moment then for Barber here. Against the big German goalkeeper. Substitute Jack Barber, who came on in the second half. He can make himself a hero for UKAF tonight if he can put this in the back of the net. And he can! And UKAF have won the game of remembrance on the penalty shootout. And it's Jack Barber who scored it, but what a hero's goalkeeping performance from Los McCormick. He made 3 superb penalty saves. That last one particularly outstanding to keep the penalty out from Lucas Meyer. And twice UKAF had to score those pressure penalties to keep themselves in the game, but they've done it. Well, it was an extraordinary, exciting end to this game here. And Los McCormick, 39 years old, absolutely brilliant. And there's warm handshakes going around from all the players, from the Germans to the UK Armed Forces, as they come over to embrace each other. Because at the end of the day, this game is all about remembrance. It's all about friendship. It's been a really tough game. There's been no quarter given. But my goodness me, Greg, what an exciting way to finish it.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not going to lie. I did want to see a penalty shootout. I know he said it's a cruel way to go, but it's going in our favour. And a bigger shout out to Loz, 3 big saves there. And the lads that stepped up, even the ones that missed, it takes bottle to step up and take one. So fair play to the lads.
Yeah, well, I'll look at those penalties, for example, like the one that Phil Bright had to make when it was he had to score that to keep UKAF in the game. And there was also then another one that they had to take as well, and that was that's Sam Dawson too. So Sam Dawson and Phil Bright, those penalties kept UKAF in this penalty shootout competition. But that was a brilliant penalty there from Jack Barber to actually claim it. And as you say, 3 superb penalty saves.
Yeah, like I said, massive pressure on Jack at the end there. Young lad coming to the UKAF team this year for the first time, and he's put it in the back of the net, and that's all that matters. At the end of the day, the UKAF have come out with the win. But like you said, it's not all about football. It's a game of remembrance, and they'll get into the bar after the game, and they'll be all friendly with each other, and that's what it's about, togetherness.
Okay, I think we can actually do some go down to pitch side, where Kath Brazier has got 2 important people to talk to, Michael Campbell and also to Los McCormick as well. Over to you, Kath.
So we have super captain and super stopper Los McCormick and Michael Campbell with me. Wow, guys, my heart is racing. I don't know how you stayed so calm, but Campbell, how proud are you? Cammy, how proud are you of Loz, but the whole team for a really strong performance tonight?
I absolutely hated that. Obviously, the managers decided to make a change, and rightfully so, just to freshen it up. I never want to sit on the side during a penalty shootout again, but credit to the boys that scored and credit to Loz, 3 penalty saves in a shootout. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, Loz, just what it's so like that. And they changed their super sub, goalie for fresh legs. You've been on there for a full 90 minutes and still had that energy and still had that passion to save till the end.
Yeah, the lads don't like it in the Navy when I say I've got an algorithm for penalties, and it sort of shows. I've proved it plenty of times. I saved one with Kentish as well, they scored, but I did feel confident there. I knew it would give us a chance. So, yeah, I backed myself there and I backed the lads.
And you say you got an algorithm, but it really is sort of unknown. They're unknown. They're a strong side. They're a physical side, and it was a really physical game. But do you do any psyching out on the line, or is it just backing yourself?
No, it's a mixture of things, and I'll never ever say it until I retire, and then I'll tell the next keeper what I'm going to do or how to use it. It's a bit silly, but you need these things as a goalkeeper. It gets me hyped up for the penalty shootout and backs myself, because if you go in with no confidence, you're never going to save a penalty.
Cammy, just to come back to you, to bounce back not only from Kentish Cup loss, but also from last year's defeat against the German military, you must be so proud, and to do it in fantastic style as well.
Yeah, I mean, the gaffer said it after the Kentish. It's a new group and we're learning. We've proved it pretty much the next game after the Kentish that we are learning. To go ahead so early in the game against a really strong side, concede but then not lose the game, shows the character in the squad, and the gaffer hit the nail on the head in his interview after the Kentish.
Well, guys, look, they're all waiting for you to go and get a trophy. Congratulations, a win against the Germans here in Bracknell.
Thank you. So thanks very much indeed then to Los McCormick and to Mikey Campbell there for their thoughts on, well, what an exciting end to the evening we've had. And Greg, just waiting now for the presentations at the end for the trophy, obviously, to be made. And, well, very satisfying, obviously, for UKAF.
Yeah, definitely satisfying for UKAF. It's a bit of a relief because I think the Germans probably had the best, more share of the game, but again, it's about goals at the end of the day, and UKAF have come through at the other end. It's a great performance. They've dug in.
Let's hear what the Brigadier has to say as he's just making the presentation.
I also need to thank the officials. No game ever gets played without those people who are willing to give their time and their effort to come and stand in the middle of the pitch and to be able to dictate the game, to be able to play in the spirit that it's intended. And finally, before we come on to the match, I need to thank my sponsors, the sponsors of UKAF football, for whom we just simply wouldn't be able to put on these events. So Motorola, Heckler & Koch, Systematic, and the support of Team Forces is essential to be able to ensure that we can provide events like this for the benefit of us, the serving personnel, and for all those that support us. And now on to perhaps the most important people, those people who put themselves out onto the pitch, who strain every nerve and sinew to entertain those who are watching, but more importantly, to deliver for the pride of their nation and their service. Every single person on the pitch tonight is a service person for whom this is a secondary duty, something they do in their spare time, something they choose to do of their free will that adds to the value that they add to their nations. And what a spectacle we've enjoyed. But as per earlier, there can only be one winner on a night like this, and I think it's really fitting that such a thrilling and competitive game was ended in a sudden death penalty shootout. But I'm delighted to say, and I'm going to ask Mr. Paul McDonald from Heckler & Koch to present the trophy to the winning team, UKAF.
The trophy on behalf of the sponsors, and a delighted man. And he'll be able to raise that trophy aloft very, very shortly in front of his players. And congratulations to UKAF, but also congratulations to the German military for the efforts they put in tonight as well. Those celebrations are worth their weight in gold. And Greg, from your point of view, it's always good to have a celebration at the end of it.
Yeah, exactly. And I said we haven't won the Germans for a few years, but yeah, it's good, and it's a good bit of redemption from the French and the Kentish. So good for the lads.
Well, Greg, I'd like to say a huge thank you to you for joining us this evening in our live broadcast, live here on our Forces News YouTube channel, and to the rest of our BFBS team who have worked their way through the rain tonight, to our two camera operators, to Chris and to Lewis, for all their efforts, and also to Scott, our engineer today, who's done absolutely incredible work to keep our outside broadcast going in these conditions tonight, and also to Kath Brazier. So from all of us here at Bracknell Town FC, it's congratulations to UKAF, the winners this year of the match of remembrance here, and also of course to the UKAF women earlier on as well. But from all of us here, it's a very good night.